Hello people, I'm back again with another video, and in this video we are gonna discuss about some magic tricks. Just kidding. If you want more technology related videos and career guidance, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you will be notified when I'm online or when I post a new video. Let's discuss some open source now. So you want to contribute to open source and don't know where to start, so this video is completely for you and you must watch till the end. In the previous video I have discussed about what is open source and we understood with an example. If you haven't watched the video, then you must check it out. So this video was the most demanded video on my list, and I'm not an expert here, but I can guide you to start your open source journey. I started mine back in April and it's been 5 months now that I'm contributing to open source, and it's really an amazing feeling when you get to collaborate with other people, when you learn something every single day, when your pull request is merged into some projects that will be used by thousands of people around the world. And no, I didn't started it with GSOC, GSOC or anything like that, the famous ones, but I did it on my own. That's why it was so difficult for me to understand the process itself for like a month or so, because I couldn't find any good resource on how to contribute to it that will literally show me that yes, this is how you can contribute to open source. And now that I know something, so I want to share some knowledge with you all guys. So I will correlate my journey so that you can understand that open source is not that hard. If I can, then you definitely can. And if you are not interested in knowing my journey, you can skip through this part, but I encourage you to watch it because you will get some ideas, the problems I faced as a beginner, and you will get something out of it, really. So in the very beginning, I was really confused that I know what is open source but don't know how to start and where should I contribute. Okay, first things first, learn Git by heart. It's not about mugging up all those commands, but you should know how and when to use that commands, and make a GitHub account right now if you haven't already. It's pretty easy steps. Just go to github.com and sign up, and there you have a GitHub account. So the next thing is search for the project you want to work on. If you want to work on Python, search for the Python projects. If you want to work on JavaScript, then search for those. And I started with first contributions repository on GitHub that taught me literally how to make a pull request. Earlier, I didn't know what a pull request means and why should I make one. So after that, I contributed to first contributions repository. I came across this event called GitLab Hackathon, and I thought that this is a great chance to do some contributions, and if I did some contribution, then it would be the best day of my life. And if I couldn't, that's okay, I will get to learn something. So I started exploring their repositories with the label first timers and documentation, because I was really new into those things. And yes, I was very confused, so I asked some of the community members that were on Gitter, and so they helped me that how can I contribute to some project. And I did a contribution. Yes, I did it, and when it was merged, like, I was so happy. I was literally so happy. I remember I posted it everywhere and I shared it to everyone almost, that yes, I am an open source contributor. So the project name was GitLab QA documentation. And then I started exploring various events going around, and I came across this event called Student Code In. I participated in that and contributed to a project named Croton Scripts for 2 months, and the mentor was very great. He is very supportive and intelligent and very collaborative. Thank you for mentoring me and other participants. Yeah, and now I'm a mentor for these projects in Hacking Codes. So this was all my journey, and it's time for you to begin your own journey. Also, if you haven't checked our Discord server, the link is in the description box. Make sure to check it out and join if you want to interact with me, ask me anything. And so the prerequisites in open source are: you must know a version control system, that is Git. And the second is coding, but it's not that important because you can contribute to anything like documentation, designing part, and various other things too. You can also mentor some people. It is counted in open source. And the third and the most important thing you must have is a laptop and internet. Obviously you need those two, otherwise how you can make a pull request or how you can explore the repositories. Before contributing, a question arises: why one should contribute to open source? So if you love helping people, and if you want to share your knowledge, if you want to contribute to some software, then it's a great way to start. So here are some of the points that you need to know why should you contribute to open source. So the first thing is improve coding skills or your existing skills. Second is communication with like-minded people around the world. Third is teamwork. Next is remote work. That really is a need right now. You must know how to do remote work. So if your contributions are valuable, then a company may consider hiring you. It's a great way to build your portfolio, and it will add a lot value in your career. So if you want to work on your favorite projects like Linux, Python, React, Git, then it's a great way to start. You must start doing it. Next is open source is not only for coding, as I mentioned earlier. You can contribute to some documentation and some design part, etc. There are many roles in open source, not just coding. Okay, so if you are afraid of coding, then you can start contributing to documentation. The next is people skills, and it's really important because obviously you will interact with some people in future, or right now you are, and you are very shy, then it's a great way to start. So start interacting with people. So now let's discuss the ways you can contribute to open source. So there are mainly two ways you can start it, and the first is through some organizations. So many organizations promote open source, and to name a few, these are Google Summer of Code, Google Season of Docs, Google Script Summer of Code, Hacktoberfest, Outreachy, and many more. So if you apply for any one of these, then if you get selected, then you can start contributing to open source through these organizations. And the second is by yourself. So if you don't get selected by any of these organizations, don't worry, you can start contributing by yourself. I did that too. So these were all of the basics that you need to know about contributing to open source. See you in the next video, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel.